And I'm gonna get let down with this Twitter login issue crap. Come on, man. We're gonna do this today. Not today, Satan. Not today. All right, let's see if anybody actually shows up and has fun and asks questions. Okay, my daughter's supposed to come over and help out for a little bit, so let me make sure the front door is unlocked. That could be an issue later. Basketball, give me the ball right now, cause I'm gonna dunk it. All right, hey, let me see if I'm going to see if I can get Twitter fired up here just because it's been down for a little bit. I'm going to ping the basketball break, the inception, and see if we can get it. Anything can rip, guys. If you can get it. If not, we're just going to have some fun. I'll give some stuff away. We'll do some auctions. There's no pressure. Palm Beach is on at 8 o'clock. I've got his stuff listed. I've got Ninja Squirrel stuff in here. Pittsburgh Pain for tomorrow. I've got Brandon Zebra Break stuff for tomorrow. We're just going to mess around. Whatever happens, happens. I had to get the hell off my phone. And just the vibe was just total dog shit, man. No car today. My wife's using the car while she's got a transmission leak and an oil leak. $1,000. We just got the call. So yeah, I just don't tagged in stuff, subtweeted, implied, and I'm just not here for it today. And it's a little bit different dynamic for me. There's some people that, and I've never considered myself an influencer, but there's other people who do. And I don't know if people expect a statement from people. I mean, I don't go down to Kroger and expect the cashier to tell me what she thinks of current events and stuff. Why the hell do you care what the person you buy your cards and breaks from thinks about stuff? It's the stupidest thing. I don't, and And that Midwest account, I mean, that's technically a business account. It's the dumbest. And, somebody from our community, a district seller, has a different take than somebody else. And, they're tagging me, they're tagging Ivan, wanting them kicked out of district and stuff. It's like, seriously, dude? That's not how America works. And I'm so not here for any of it. And I'm on record, man, absolutely loathing politics because I'm not a fan of anything that divides people, man. And all of it's unfortunate, but I want no part of any of it. Got guys calling people cowards for not taking a stand or making a statement and stuff. It's like, why do you need that out of a sports card account? Guys just looking for fights and stuff. Come on, man. All right, let me try to fire up my Instagram here real quick. And then, of course, it's 9/11 on top of that. So that brings out a lot of feelings and emotions. All right, I'd love the victory of Instagram working today for me. And, for people old enough to remember, when it took place, I remember everything, from the time I got the initial phone call, because I was playing, I told the guys in the Discord, I was playing Sega Dreamcast at the time, and I think my first wife called me and from her work and said, "Hey, did you see what's going on TV?" And then my mom called me, and but you sit there and you play that whole day through your head, and then the next couple days after that, and back then you consumed media and social media and content differently, and you didn't have the luxury of breaking it off in 30-second clips and 1-minute clips and stuff. I mean, you consumed it through your whole day for hours at a time, and videos of people so desperate, they were literally trying to fly, jumping out of the buildings and stuff. And I mean, I've consumed hours and hours and hours of footage and video and stories and stuff. And man, this day every year, it's just such a vibe killer, man. And yeah, and to do that today and top of yesterday's events too, man, I just was not having it today. So yeah, so I just like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would be willing to go on myself today and do nothing but just shoot the breeze for 3 hours if I had to. The original plan was to go on at like 7 o'clock today and rip that auction break. It's 10 boxes of select football, and I think the first team drops at like 6:30. So 10 boxes of select. It's free shipping, so it's a great way to close your stack for the week. But they should all be cheap. I mean, I really haven't tweeted it much or posted or anything. So it'll close your stack, free shipping, and the first team will drop at 6:30, and then every 2 minutes another team, starting with probably Arizona alphabetically by city. I'll rip that at 7:30. I should be done by 8, and then at 8 it's the second installment of Palm Beach Alex. So I've got his stuff loaded up. I've got Zebra Breaks Brandon for tomorrow night. I've got some of Pittsburgh Payne, our friend Michael Allsworth, his stuff loaded up. I've got Ninja Squirrel's Star Wars break loaded up. There should be a little bit of everything there. I've got some of my stuff, baseball, football, basketball, this one Inception basketball break. We'll do auctions. I mean, I don't care if I sell cards a buck at a time or $5 lots. What's up, Scotty, over on YouTube? $5 lots, $1 cards. If you're new here, you're just checking out the platform, you just sign up today, whatever, I'm happy to send people cards. We can talk. I'll do some giveaways, whatever, kill a couple hours. I may still come back tonight. I just did not want to just sit here all day because I'm going to end up on my phone. And like I said, to sit there, and like I said, guys subtweeting me, tagging me, just some of the garbage that I've got to be exposed to, just not having it today. So now it looks like I've got a freaking phone that won't charge. Almost had it here. Bear with me here on the rocking and the rolling. There we go. Like I said, anything can rip. We're going to keep it pretty loose here. If I've got to mark some stuff down, whatever. I sincerely am not super worried about it. Looks like we're not going to get Instagram. Anything you want to talk about? I mean, I don't want to get weird. What's your favorite product and stuff like that. But if you've got questions about the platform, or anything that you don't know how it works, or I'm happy to help. So, I mean, I've slightly got my serious face on, but I'm sure I'll snap out of it here as we get going. If you want to get goofy, we can, or whatever. So, again, giveaways. If we get a little stack of your PC stuff going, I'd love to get rid of some stuff before the show so I don't have to take it with me. We can do offers. The goofy stuff I've got here, if it's something you're interested in, we'll auction it, whatever. But baseball, football, basketball, all of it can go. I posted some more stuff. The comics, the Marvel stuff. Let me, yeah, good one, Mike. So the Marvel stuff, Nutter dropped it off yesterday. He was like, hey, I got these 5 boxes from EQL. Here they are. I would need to close 6. Let me check the math here. There's 5. How many in a box? 8 packs in a box. So I would need to close 6 more of these, and we can rip one of these. If the math looks goofy to you, remember I got to cover the platform fees. But if you want a pack of these ripped live, we need to close 6 more. And I mean, there might be a couple bucks in there, but if you buy 8 of them, I'll guarantee you your own personal box, basically ripped. So Nutter hooked us up on these. I had no idea. Like I said, I was totally surprised they were coming. He dropped them off. So if you want one of those, I'll put those up too. But anything can go. We'll get this basketball going. If you guys want to auction your teams, we're a little light on attendance as far as auctioning stuff. But whatever you guys want to do. Anybody know the answer to Bill's question? Yeah, if you guys wanted like 2 packs, I could give you a little discount or something. Steve says you can. Yeah, back to Caleb's comment up top. Yeah, for like a business account to say, you know, hey, here's my position, and instantly alienate half your customer base is what they were looking for, basically. It's the dumbest take. Yeah, we can do some NFL stuff. Let me get through this basketball break because it is something we filled, and it's a new release. So, but yeah, we can do some NFL stuff. It's the one thing we've got. Yeah, I'd love to lighten the burden of hauling all this stuff to the show. So, yeah, if I miss a question, you guys pitch in or just re-prompt it if I need to see it again here. And then I'm happy to add some cheap top-loaded stuff to some of these smaller breaks too, basketball or football or whatever, just to make it more fun. Like I said, if I would have went to the casino today, it's pretty much a given I would have lost a couple $100. So whatever. Let me clear out the host notes. If you're new and I just kind of seem not organized, again, this was not where I thought I was going to be today. So I thought I was going to do like 7 o'clock or even 6 o'clock. And then Brandon's got a little bit of Inception too. And not to make it weird, but I mean, I don't, my friends in the traditional in-person sense, all work during the day. So, I mean, you guys, not to be cheesy about it, I mean, you guys are my friends. I mean, if I want to have engagement with you, this is pretty much how I have to get it. So, I mean, you take that any way you want to get it. Either it's sincere or it's not. Only you guys can judge that. And some of you guys have known me for 7 years. Either I'm full of shit and it's about a transaction with you, or I'm serious. I was going to crack open a beer. I did not. Maybe I'll grab one here in a little bit. I told the guys in chat I woke up with some kind of ear thing, almost like a swimmer's ear or whatever, where if I get too loud, it's because I'm having trouble hearing out of my right side. It's the weirdest thing. But for me, the vibe, it's almost like, and we've all been there. I mean, because it's where I work. So we've all experienced that where you go to work and it's just nonstop toxicity the whole freaking day. And all you can think about is getting the hell out of there. And at some point, we've all experienced that work environment. Where all you can think about is just getting the hell out. And usually it's, sometimes it's the management, sometimes it's just a couple people, And you can either piss and moan or you can do something about it. And today I chose to do something about it. All right, here we go. Inception basketball. Here comes your random. Yeah, and honestly, anytime I've felt that way for a long period of time, usually the indicator is when you get to work and get settled in and you call your spouse early in your shift and start complaining. That's how you know it's time to. Every time I've gotten to that point, I've left the job. That's usually how you know. Okay, here come the teams. JIEGVW. And guys, I don't care how much you make, you cannot work in that environment. You got to get the hell out. All right, here come the owners. MLFDZH. And you'd think, oh, self-employed, you don't have to deal with that stuff. Wrong. All right, here we go. Here's your teams if you're not looking at the screen. Trades are open. If you wanted to auction your team, go for it. I don't know if it's the best choice, but I was telling my wife the other day, at 50, I realized why some people became alcoholics or turned to like recreational drugs and things like that as a form of escape. Because I think you get to a point at this age where it becomes an easy trap and escape. As somebody that doesn't do either, I see where you get to a point where you would, and it would be an easy way out. But I'm pretty lucky that I don't need either of those. But trades are open. And I think it's less common now because we're more comfortable taking care of our mental health than our fathers were. If you don't know what team you have, let me know. And then after this, guys, it's wide open, whatever you guys want to do. The next closest thing is going to be... We got to get Ninja's Star Wars break going. The baseball's in the 20s. So the $10 break, the $10 logo fractor has 19. Nope, here's the logo fractor and finest has 17. Football, you know what? Here's one with 17 left. This is the subscriber break. It's got 17 left. There's no limit on that. 16 left. There's no limit. Yeah, I can, Greg. I can. I'll post that in Discord too if I need to. I was trying not to blow Discord up too much. Yeah, if we get it filled, Greg, I will. You know what? I'll start giving a one-way now, Greg, if you want. Thunder for Celtics. No, let's do it. So let's give one away. And guys, as long as you're watching on MBB Marketplace, MidwestBoxBreaks.net. So if you're on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, I guess Instagram's not on. Come to MidwestBoxBreaks.net or scan the QR code on your screen you're watching. You can enter. Let's do our first giveaway. What's the break number on that? Free spot in MBB 1547. Number 1. Thank you, Greg. We'll set it for 5 minutes. And I can't find it. Oh, there it is. All right, first Gibby's live. Gibby. Thunder for Celtics. Thunder for Celtics. Thank you, Greg. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe and grab a spot in that. That's pretty much at cost. 4 logo fractor, 1 finest. All right, Mike, let me make a note here. Mike Jones Blaster. You going to be around for a while, Mike? All right, I made a note. All right, I'm ready to rip if you guys are. Let me try to... Anybody not a subscriber that's thinking about it? It would be nice timing with Bowman Chrome looming here soon. 2025 Bowman Chrome PYTs. You'll have first access to those. No limit on the sub special. All right, here we go. Sort this as I go since my daughter's coming over to help. Pre-sort it. Lillard, Castle. Anybody thinking about starting a list to sell or even live streaming to sell? Castle, Magba, Devin Carter, Dillingham, Klingon, Steve, let's do it. You got to have a nice inventory piled up now, Steve. De Silva, Magic. Out of the mega boxes. That's for Zach Halley. Nice job, Zach. Holmes, John Collins to 149. Clarkson, and again, what we're ripping today is my only Inception. The other stuff we sold as personals, and those guys wanted them sealed, so we're not going to rip those today. Wallace to 149, and then Brandon has 2 cases of Inception. He got the rest of it, so he'll be posting breaks for those. Jacoby Walter, in fact, he may have them posted now. Be shocked if he didn't. Furphy, Dalton Necht, Luca, Dort, D. Rose. Ninja, you have the Pistons. Ninja's got a Star Wars Chrome break we're trying to get filled. Marketing. He says the boxes are there. LeBron winner stays. All right, your first free spot, Luca to 149. Mavs. Steve Marone. Sherman. Khalil Ware. LeBron, Miller. Kristen. Luca and Kidd. Risa Shea. And mine's stuck. I wonder if it'll let me. Maybe it worked. And the giveaway bot is stuck. Yeah, but it's not going to work for me. All right, let me try to get Eddie back. Good times. Thank you, Mike. No, that was however many was supposed to be in the break. That was all of them. I think that was 3 megas. I have a couple megas left. I posted another break if you guys want to see some more basketball. I posted another $6. I actually paid more for more of the megas, but I did not change the price. You did, Kristen. How'd it go? Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, I posted another 6. They're actually called hobby megas, guys. I posted another 6 boxer. The boxes cost me $5 more each, and I didn't change the break. I should have went up $1 a spot. If you guys want to rip some more basketball, go for it. That's disgusting, Mike. All right, let's look at some Inception. All right, so Eddie's not going to come back, I guess. Let me finish this break. Topic. The cool thing is with these, I get to figure out what team all of them are. I may or may not tell you live what all of them are. Shaq, Lakers. Wemby to 150, Spurs. Furphy, patch auto to 75, Pacers. Christian Braun needs an adult-sized shirt. Jersey. Not even attempt. Not even context clues. Jalen Tyson. Cavs. DeRozan. Ron Holland. Embiid. Melo. Rick Barry to 99, Memory Lane. Dagger, I saw your text. I will deal with it when I'm off here. Chris Middleton to 50. Dagger, I'll look into it when I get done here. Wemby. Yeah, I was. Brunson. Miller. Ware to 99. $45 in the chat. Reeves. Grail chasing signature hollow gold parallel, James Harden. Clippers. For Mike Johnston. Philly Mike. Oh, Philly Mike's here this early. 12 left in Finest and Logo. That's pretty much at cost, guys. $11 left. Volusionis to 50. Washington. Dan Cermak. No show jobs, yeah. Bronny. Launch. Edwards. All right, so launch case it. Yeah, we'll get her top loaded. Well, the rest of the case is gone in the form of personals. Again, more megas. We can close that mega random there if you guys want. Okay, I'm going to text Eddie here. I'm going to step away for a second. Eight boxes in a case. Mark. Yeah, basically, I punted it, sent the rest to Brandon, and offered personals. All right, Eddie's on the case on the Gibby bot. Yeah, I don't have the patience to chase it. Yeah, if I can't do a new release at $18, while guys on TikTok and whatnot and Fanatics Live and everywhere else are doing $300 spots and stuff, that's my first clue. So it's fine. This is the lane we're in. So 9 left on Finest and Logo Fractor. 15 left in the $10 Logo Fractor. Greg's giving away one more. So I got Kristen in for one. All right, Mike Jones, you said you wanted to rip your blaster. Remember the football auction tonight? That'll rip at 7:30. You guys can go bid. We still have the Marvel. If we can get 6 more people to close a pack of Marvel with a V, not a B. Need to close 6 more packs of that. There's another basketball that can go, or we can just pick a team and I'll put up a stack and we can bid or whatever you guys want to do. All right, hang on, Mike. This is Mike's blaster win from the other day. 8 left. And that's for subscribers only. If you're not a subscriber, let me know what I can do to talk you into it. $15. Try it one time. All right, good luck, Mike. Should be 7 here. Might be a lot of open stacks until Bowman Chrome. Furtman may have Bowman Chrome PYT pricing back to me tomorrow or Friday too. So I've been focused on football. If you guys tell me a football team, I can put a little pile together and kind of see there's enough people here. We could probably do a couple auctions. Cheerio. Raiders, Brian Wolf, are you still here? Brian hungry like the wolf? If you guys want the Marvel, I got to be careful with it because after the fees and stuff, $42. If I could get 6 people to close out a box of Marvel, we rip that $42. All right, Raiders, Brian Wolf. All right, so listen up. Raiders turds, if any of these guys interest you, this is out of the turd box. Like they didn't even qualify for the dollar bin. So if any of these interest you guys, let me know. James Jones, Maurice Hurst, Latavius Murray, Obi Melifonwu, Brian Edwards, Aitman, Colton Miller, Maurice Hurst, Arden Key, and more Maurice Hurst. If those interest you, let me know. That's out of the not even a dollar turds. Again, the goal is to get these out of here. All right, Raiders, here we go. If anybody else wants any of those, let me know. All right, O'Connell. I just heard news about O'Connell. What's going on with O'Connell? Bowers, Bo, Seabass to 250. Bowers. Josh Jacobs, not Raiders anymore. Cooper, Bo, Khalil Mack, Derek Carr, Jerry Rice, Tim Brown, Rich Gannon to 50. More Jacobs, more Mack. Anybody else? If these interest anybody else, Howie Long. I don't know why Paris Campbell's in there. I don't know why Marvin Harrison's in there. Mayer, Cooper, Clive Wolford, Jeff Hostetler. That's autoed. Might be an IP auto. Bowden, Bolitnikoff, Woodson, Rocket, Jacobs, Maurice Hurst. Again, not just for Brian. If anybody else, speak up. Allen, Edwards. I don't know why Chris Carter's in there. Kids go through these and don't put them back. Teddy Bridgewater. Alan Miller. Yeah, why is Marvin Harrison in here? Yeah, they must have. People can't put shit back in. Yeah, there's Vikings. Culpepper. Yep. Somebody didn't put stuff back in the right spot. Howie Long. Cooper. Carr, and Carr. All right, nothing there. Nothing there, Brian. I think that's it. Let me see what's in this stack. Bowers and Long. All right, let me see what's in this box. Anybody else on any of that Raiders stuff? All right, he said Bowers and Long. Yeah, how'd the Harrison and the Culpeppers get in there? Yeah, the Rice appears to be a Niners patch. Mitch comped it at $15. I don't know when that was, but I don't know when he priced that, but Wally, do you want the Jerry Rice? All right, Wolfie. Bowers, and 2 Longs. $5, all 5 of them. Brian? Bowers and Long. Did we lose him? Had that green Janikowski? All right, let me find it. Anybody want the Amari Coopers? It's a big old stack of Amari Cooper. How about $6 since I was probably on the low end? It has not, Coy. Let me try something here. Still says I'm drawing the winner. All right, so Brian, I'm just going to put Raiders lot $6. Here it comes. Raiders lot. And I'm going to move it to the stage. There it is. Thank you very much. Brian Wolf. Look at that. I sold some cards. Gracias. All right. Where's my baseball break? 4 left, guys. I'm going to go ahead and ping it. 3 left. Beautiful. Sent a loaded message. Did not see Greg's message. Did I miss a message from Coy? Coy, did you copy that it's still there? How did Greg send me a message? Still 42 in the chat. Greg, where did you send your loaded message? All right. He says disregard it. So this has 8 left. Greg, you can DM me if you need to. All right, so let's do 1546. Told you guys this would be a little clunky today. That's what happens when, with about 2 hours to go, you're like, hey, let's rip today. I just got done agreeing with somebody that I was going to try to do less of the impromptu, unscripted, but here we are. MBB 1546. Finest logo, $5. And this was the subscriber special. We need more subscribers. All right, DM me if you need to. Ha! Furtman. Oh, crap. Are there offers in on Marvel? That's what I wanted to check. The Strategist. It's a new show on NBC Primetime. The Strategist. Starring James Spader. Guess we'll have to sell the Marvel as personals. Oddcore, burn it up. All right. Do you want to build a snowman? All right. I'm going to put the basketball up just to try. If you want to try a little bit more basketball. Again, those are the Hobby Megas, and I paid a little bit more. I should have taken that up another $1. Just to do my due diligence to see if you guys want to get some more basketball going. Raiders! All right, let's do auto guesses. After the random. After the random, you guys can do auto guesses. Raiders. Subscriber special. All right, Inception for Friday. They're pretty cool. Yep, once we get the random roll on this, we'll do $5 auto guesses. Put some money back in your pockets. Always one of the primary goals here at MBB. We don't get enough credit for it. Get your bids in on the 10-box football break tonight. We'll rip that at 7:30. Right before Palm Beach goes live at 8. No relation to China Beach, Pebble Beach, Pismo Beach, Daytona Beach. Sanjay Beach. Pat Beach. Son of the Beach. Remember that? It was supposed to be like a Baywatch parody. Son of the Beach. It was on late at night. All right, let's run the random. DEFEAE. VEVFSD. Oh, yeah. Remember that movie. It was weird, though, because their hair and nails didn't grow, and they had to come up with some dumb explanation why your hair and nails didn't grow. Yeah, the girl got pregnant, and the baby came right away. Yeah, left more questions than answers. I tell you, we started watching Stranger Things. Yeah, I'm already loving it. All right, no love for basketball. Let's go to football. Again, 10 box select blasters for tonight. Auction. Bid till you puke tonight. There you go. This is the final round of the 4-boxer. Select, Hobby Mega, and the Optic Mega. $14. It's a final round if you want that. If you want to rip some football today. Yep, hang on. Padres, Furtman. So to keep the football fun going, I'll do 2 for $25 daytime businessman special to burn that up. 2 for $25. We'd need about a dozen people to take that deal. Aldo Rain, I'd take that deal. 2 for $25 daytime businessman special. If you guys want to fry that thing up. We need to aggressively pursue it. For the sake of the rip for Football Thursday. I'm assuming offers are on. And they are. If I can get about 10 people committed to... Yeah, here we go. You can do 4 if you want. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Hey, Scott, at some point, maybe think about closing your stack out. It's getting up there. No way it's going out the door for $6, but it's... You're about a week from just coming here and picking it up. Plus, you got supplies in it. Ah, here comes another one. Here comes 2 more. Jim's in. There we go. Ninja. All right, Giants, Cardinals. Anybody else not see who they have? Carl, why'd you want the Giants? Okay, the only thing I have is Giants Cardinals. Did I miss anything, Kristen? Nick has Cubby Bears. You guys have plenty of time. Greg, do you still want to give? You still want to run number 2, Greg? Greg Bonfy. Greg, are we still giving away that second spot? Yeah, go ahead, Coy. Coy, am I done on giveaways then? I can't do any more giveaways after that? Yeah, Coy, if you don't mind, go ahead and run the second one. Yeah, just do that other one and we'll worry about it later. Okay, that second spot that Greg's giving away is going up now. Twins Mariners. Wonder why the hell that keeps getting stuck. Zebra Brandon, are you here? Referee Brandon, Toll House Cookies. Yeah, it's fine, Mike. You didn't have to do that. All right, give me your auto guesses, guys. For $5. I say one auto in 4 logo fractors, guys. Brandon, remind me to get you in a Topps Instagram group chat where they post sneak peeks at Fanatics new releases and sneak peeks and stuff. That's all I was just gonna tell you if you were here, and Mike tagged you. So, all right, here we go. That's all it was going to be. Sorry. They just posted some stuff for WWE Finest. Just remind me and I'll get you added. Because you can use them too for your promotional stuff. Yeah, you're allowed to use the images and stuff. Otani. Here's $20. James Wood. Who won the second giveaway, guys? Or did he not run it? Didn't run yet? There it is. He must have heard me. Coy, he's so sneaky. There it is. Acuna to 25. Mets. That's for Rocco. And they slid. And we have an image variation. Job to 50. Tigers. Steve Rizzo, faux shizzo. Image variation should account for like $1. Mayo. Carroll to 250. D-backs. That's for Wayne. Fountains of Wayne Conley. Bellinger to 99. For Phil Moore, he's probably high in that. Renfro to 250. Royals for Salato. Glaber. Boy, Glaber loves coming back and burning us, doesn't he, Kristen? Alcantara. IKF to 150. Pirates for Anthony. Freeman. Have you been watching, Kristen? Sheets 199. Furtman. Job. McGreevy 150. Cardinals. Andy Meyer. Skeens. Strider to 150. Sogard, Red Sox for Bill Grake. Gonzalez 250. 2 autos and an image variation in 4 boxes is not bad, guys. 2 autos and an IV in 4 boxes. Yeah. They lose tonight and don't fare well against... Are they play Detroit tonight or are they off? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yep, Schlitter. Let Schlitter get off the pot. Yeah, this break slaps for $30, as my kids would say. $30. It slaps. All right. Minute and a half on the second giveaway. Thank you, Greg. All right, let's check these football guesses or offers. All right, here comes some more. Yes. 2 more gone. Thank you, Nikki, baby. Down to 13. Let's rip some foosball. No bites on the marble. I'll do $40 just to clear out the next 6 packs on marble. Just so we can see 1 box. Which actually means I lose money on the EQL on 1 box. Just for 6 packs so we can see 1 box. Just for the sake of the content. Just to take us down to 32. If you want to send offers. Just because. Yeah, it's 4 cards. They were $300 a box plus whatever. Yeah, I know. All right, Minuteman Scott wins a spot. All right, congrats, Scott. I get it. Rhett Louder. Garcia, 125, Rangers. It's for Andrew Moore. Dylan Cruz. Job to 75, Tigers. That's for Steve Rizzo. Yeah, if I have to, I'll just flip them. But, I mean, Nutter sold them to me. This is for Jeff Wisniewski, 250. My ear is ringing now. Nacho to 10, Braves. Jeff Wisniewski. Couple double nachos there. That one's to 10. Matt Shaw, uncommon. Drew Thorpe. Lee, Pete Armstrong. Marte to 10. D-backs. For Wayne Conley. Seager, Campbell. Keith Kershaw, 150. Who's got the Dodgers? Jim, Invisible Vets. Ellie, Nasty Nestor, Phil Moore. Not so nasty anymore, are you? Tovar, 150, Rockies. For Jim. Cruz, Jackie. Bullish, Jace Young. Latigres. For Steve Rizzo. Have a break day, Riz. Sagano, 350, Orioles. Phil Moore. Job, Gunner, Chris Bryant. According to this, Phil Moore had Yankees. Phil Moore had the Yankees. Andy Meyer had the Cardinals. Oh. Hecker, what are you working on? I just got a text. It said Hecker plus 37. Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm being bombarded by information right now. I do like this break. I don't know what that question means, Max. Yeah, it's each auto. Yeah, it covers any auto. All right, Jim's taking a Marvel spot. That means we just need 5 more Marvel to go. We're down to 12 on football. Make that 11. How's my auction doing? All right, so teams with no bids for tonight on the 10-box Select Blaster. Panthers 1 bid, Dolphins 0 bids, Cowboys 1 bid, Jets 1 bid, Colts 1 bid, Titans 1 bid, Steelers 1 bid, Texans 1 bid, Browns 1 bid. There you go. All right, in terms of stuff closed, takes us to the $10 break, 1547. Anybody watching for the first time ever today? Never been here before, watching for the first time. Now's the time to speak up on any platform. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Just hanging out, wanted to check it out, saw my post, is curious. Don't be shy. I promise you it wouldn't be all about breaks, so I'm trying to. Way tougher than it looks. You know what? The only bad thing about Fritos is how it smells after it's in somebody's mouth. Man, I wish people would show up for football stuff. I got a ton of cheap inventory we could move. I mean, we could have a lot of fun for $5 or $10 and burn this stuff out and keep me from hauling it to the show. I'm willing to show you, Furtman. Give me a couple minutes if you're free. Hang on. Let's get this football closed and see what we can do next. The 2 for $25 is still available. Yeah, I know. All right, let me build this out. Nobody new showed up. What's funny though, if I was on Whatnot, I was like, hey, let me hit you over the head at 300%. They'd knock each other over to get here. There's a chance I won't even ship your cards to you. All right, almost done building this out. All right, so I'm going to replace 2 of Greg's spots with Kristen, Winner, and Scotty K winner. Let's see who they get. All right, here we go. It's simply 2 boxes of Logo Fractor. Roll is a 14. EACJIL. And here come your names. Okay, I'm going to show you the lineup in a second. Take a good look because I got to step away for a second. So I'm not going to show you the sheet for a minute after I show you one time. 2 Logo Fractor. This will go quick, and then we'll see what else we can do. UZLQXY. Well, whatever comes out of this, hopefully it served our goal and got us a distraction for a couple hours. All I wanted was a sweet distraction for an hour or two. So Scotty K is the winner. We got him the Mets. I didn't see who Kristen's got her. Kristen's got the Tigres, the Tigers. I think that was from a Bond movie. Oh, what is up, John? John, did I send you your stack and your subscriber swag without your stack being closed just because I liked you? And I thought, you know what? I want John to get his subscriber swag because I like him. And I was like, you know what? I just want John's stack to be closed for him to get his hockey hits. I seem to remember thinking that to myself. Yankees, Tigers. I was like, you know what? That's sat here long enough. Yeah. Football is down to 8. Let's get it. We're getting that football. We are getting the football. It is going to rip. So you could potentially kill that for $100, couldn't you? You could own a fourth of that break for $100 if you were so inclined. Okay, I got Yankees, Tigers, and that's it. I love Big Lamp. Then we just have to worry about my 10 select blaster break for tonight before Palm Beach goes on. Get your pre-bids in on Palm Beach Alex's stuff. Guy's a superstar in the making. Superstar. Huh, the Bucks have 5 bids, which is weird. The Bears have 10 bids. They're at $16. Seems criminally cheap. Eight left in football. Good luck getting that song out of your head now. I got a stack of weird stuff here. You guys can tell me where some of it goes later, if it's something you PC too. Anybody need some Drake Mays? Got some college stuff here to go through. All right, here we go. The comic book store, that story, I'm still laughing about it. And then to probably rehearse that story and then come in here and type it and be proud of it. Gunner to 150. Mike, did you see I brought some of your stuff with me to the show today? This is for Phil Moore. Phil hit his PC. Merrill. Freddie Freeman to 5. Dodgers. That's for Oddcore. Yeah, the Brian Taylor story. I was telling my wife about Brian Taylor one day. Duran. What's cool is for somebody like her that has no sports education, all these stories are new to her. So I can entertain myself as I explain. Like I told her the Brian Taylor story, and they just kind of come up in conversations as it's just out there in the environment, like when we go to ball games and stuff. Like she'd never heard the story about Todd Marinovich, Brian Taylor. This Duran's to 99. What was the one I was just telling her about? This is for Dustin Cooey, where she hadn't heard the story. Look at that. Arise image variation at 10. We're having a good day here. Padres. That's for Garrigan. Another image variation. There's another one I was just telling her about. But, I mean, I'm entertained by it because I know it's somebody hearing the story. Because usually you're like, oh, yeah, I've heard the story or I've seen it. Yeah. Latrell Sprewell, or some of these things where something comes up and it's a reference all of us understand, but she doesn't get the reference. And then I get to explain it to her. Jeffrey Mayer is another one. Yeah. Not so much like a Jamarcus Russell where somebody just doesn't pan out, but somebody that's got like a story behind them. Drew Thorpe to 250 White Sox for Scotty K. Guys, I took football down $2. There's 8 left. I'm going to go ahead and ping it. I would rather close a break than save $10 or whatever it is. I'm a little conceited that way. And this should be the last round of this. Select Optic Mixer 6. I mean, I really pushed it. I don't think the chat's frozen. I don't think it's frozen. Are you frozen? Sapphire, Logo Fractor, Chrome. This was a fast-moving break yesterday. $30. I got to keep this at $30 because Sapphire. Those Sapphires are going for like $850 on eBay. Blowout's got them for $900. $900 on Blowout, $850 on eBay. Logo Fractor, Sapphire, or Chrome. Like I said, yesterday I posted it. It was the first thing to fill. I pretty much need to hold steady at $30. So that's kind of been a hidden treasure there at the bottom. If you guys close it, I'll rip it. Let's get this football going. I need to step away for a hot second. Furman, did you want to see some New York Football Giants? Rocco, the answer is yes. Yeah, you guys can use your auto guesses on the Sapphire break. All right. I'm going to tweet out this Sapphire special. Palm Beach tonight. Palm Beach Alex, his second show. All right, did I ping football? I did. All right, Giants. All right, so again, anybody's interested in any of this stuff, keep it in mind if Furtman declines it. Here's the turd Giants. John Ross. I thought John Ross was Bengals. So here's stuff that's in not even the dollar box. Loletta. I wasn't joking about the Lolettas. Adeguazuma, Lorenzo Carter, Landon Collins, Wayne Gallman, more Lolettas, Davis Webb, Slayton, Landon Collins, Ingram, Austin Mack. Again, not even the dollar box. Oh, I got Rams. I got Rams for days, brother. Where'd I put the other ones? Some of those might have already been. Oh, right here. This was recent, out of recent mail days. Lawrence Taylor, Neighbors. DeVito, Neighbors. Hampton to 50, Neighbors. Eli, Neighbors. Neighbors. Put the turds back. Stick close, Nick. And put the turds back. And then here's the main body of the card show stuff. And a lot of this is from like 18, 19, 20. There's going to be some outdated stuff here that has to be gone through. All right, so here we go. There's Barkley. See, kids go through this stuff and don't put it back. Barkley, Strahan to 299. Strahan, Javon Leake, Pierre Paul, Kadarius Tony, Eli, more Lolettas, DeAndre Baker, Ingram. So you can tell about the Zach Wilson shouldn't be in there. Danny Dimes, get those out for my Colts guys. A bunch of Danny Dimes. Shit, more Loletta, Daniel Jones for days. Yeah, Indiana Jones. More Lolettas. I got to find. Oh, look at that. I'm rich. I am freaking rich. Seahorn. More Daniel Jones. My God. I don't even know why I fired up the stream today. I will be taking those to the show. More Barclays. Yeah, see, some Packers. Like I said, the kids don't put them back in the right spot. Mac Jones. See, there's Patriots missing here now. I'll be busting out those Mac Jones. Yeah, more Packers mixed in. Barkley. Beckham. Here's some Beckham rookies. Nice stack of Beckhams. Slayton. Yeah, 5 more packs to close out a box on the Marvels. Oh, we already went through those. Big stack of Slayton, Loletta. All right. And there's an Eli to 99 out of black. All right. So Furtman, what did he say? Just Neighbors. Pass on Beckham. Eli, Strahan, and Saquon. Do you want the Strahan patch? Strahan patch? I don't think it's numbered, though. Strahan to 299 patch. Eli. Where did Eli go? Those are all Danny Dimes. God, I'm going to be so loaded. Loaded. All right, hang on. We're still doing the break, guys. Don't leave. We're still doing the break. I've got the Rams handy, though. I do want to show off. I do want to do the Rams, so hang on. All right. Barkley 299. Not numbered. I don't think those are numbered. 48. Not numbered. Who else did you tell me? Eli? Why am I not seeing it? There's the leak. Oh, Eli, 99. There's the leak. Who was that, Worley? Worley, just buy a break spot. All right. It's in your stack, Worley, just by a break spot. All right. All right, Furtman. So neighbors, 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 neighbors. None of those are numbered. Eli, Strahan to 299. Barkley to 49. I don't know why I said 48. And Barkley to 299. Just figure it out later. I'll put your name on it. Whatever, I'm putting your name on it. I'm just going to put not paid. No, I think that's his PC. Cool. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, Nick, real quick, because I got guys waiting. Rams I've already gone through and set aside. I have Josh Kelly, Cooper Kupp, a shit ton of Jared Goff, Falk, Aaron Donald, Dickerson, Cam Akers, Todd Gurley. Yeah. Did Nick copy any of that? Nick, let's talk. Shoot me a DM and we'll talk about it. That way we don't hold these guys up. I can put together something for you, okay? That way we can spend some time working on it. Nick, I also have this. If you want a Dickerson rookie, and I didn't pay very much for that. All right, let me build this break, guys. Yeah, I didn't pay very much for that, so you could get that pretty cheap. And I'm not in love with it, so. Or if we got time when we're done, Nick. But I don't. If you're just looking for me to put something together for you, I'm happy to do that. And we can do it in DMs or whatever. Rocco, what's the 250 for? Oh, he had an auto guess. Okay. Damn, guys, that's down to 14. That's got a legit. It's French. It's got a legit shot. All right, I apologize to anybody that was waiting on this break. I kind of told you this was how it would go today, though. Wonder if the giveaway bot is fixed. I'm going to say no, because did you guys see Koi come back at all? Anybody watching for the first time? Just wanted to check it out. I'm asking because I want to hook you up. I thought for sure we'd get one person. So, full disclosure, guys, on these smaller breaks, like these last two, you may get some additional cards from the not even good enough for the dollar bin stuff. I just did it on this last one from last night. You may get some top loaded treats out of the dentist office. You were a good boy box from not even good enough for the dollar box. So you're welcome in advance. All right, here's your teams. KVDEBD. Here are the names. SHQNIE. Trades are open. Did you get your Rams, dude? He got his Rams. Now, if you're watching, I'm going to run through the turd box. Shout out if there's something that interests you. You can just say the team, or you can say a player. If you're not going to have break mail for 6 months, don't say anything. But if you're going to have mail, go ahead and call it out, okay? Again, if you're not going to have anything going out for a year, kindly just don't say anything. But all right, so here we go. Niners. Bolden, McGlinchey, Thomas, Garcon, Burbridge, Gabbert, Danny Gray. You can say the team if you want. You can say a player. You don't have to give me a reason if it's your PC, college. He mowed your grandma's yard when he was a kid. Glennon, Howard, Miller, Hicks, Roquan, Trubisky, Miller, Cohen, Hicks, Trubisky, Howard, Cohen. Your brother-in-law PCs him. Don't give a shit. All right, Worley, Roquan. Now, I know Worley's going to have break mail in the near future, so he counts. All right, I got Worley, Roquan. Do you guys need to see the sheet again? Mike, I don't think you have enough people. Or, Nick, I don't think you have enough people. I wouldn't do it. You guys need to see the sheet again. All right. Bengals. Mark Walton. Sample. Hubbard. Boyd. Mixon. Higgins. Where's Higgins at now? I got a decent amount of Higgins rookies. Dunlap. Now, some of these I reserve the right, if they're still relevant somewhere, to just go ahead and sell. But Ryan Finley, Jefferson, Ross, CJ Azuma, Andy Dalton, more Higgins, Mixon, Rodney Anderson, decent amount of Mixons. Am I missing anything? All right, who's watching the chat for me? All right, Bills, Eagles. Anything else? Bills, Eagles. Mike Jones, you got this? Bills, Zach Moss, Singletary, Tremaine Edmonds, Tre'Davious White, Ed Oliver, Jake Fromm. I'll do Broncos and we'll go back to the break. Panthers, Lions. Again, I'm just trying to get rid of some of this stuff. You got Panthers, Lions, Broncos, Niners. Broncos, Niners. All right, here's a Davis, Elway, McCaffrey. Brendan Langley, Jake Butt, if you guys like Butts, Sutton, Case Keenum, Royce Freeman, Paxton Lynch, Patrick Surtain, Philip Lindsay, Noah Fant still around, Bradley Chubb, Javonte Williams, Noah Fant. I could probably move Noah Fant. I see someone recommended Jonnu Smith as a replacement if you had George Kittle on your fantasy team. I got a huge stack of Jonnu Smith. I'm going to find some Steeler fans. If you are interested in Jonnu Smith, Prism rookies, and like a huge 800 row box of them. Bradley Chubb, Drew Lock. All right, nobody. Let's go ahead and rip then. $13 left in that break. Chubb and Butts. If you're feeling high rollerish, 2 for 55 on that Sapphire break. If not, we'll just go ahead and call it. I'll come back in a couple hours before Palm Beach, which is totally fine. Yeah, anyway, they were saying who you could pick up. I forget her name. Lisa Loeb or something. Since she had to replace Kittle and she was taking Jonnu Smith, and I'll show you if you know a Steelers fan. So basically, I got bulk lots from 2 Titans fans. And yeah, these are all Jonnu Smith rookies. Like prisms. No, Greg. Oh, Juwan Johnson, yeah. I think I sold all my Juwan Johnsons. Yeah, Furtman, that's fine. Go ahead. If we don't get it, I'll try to get it tonight. The randomizer is broke. The giveaway bot's broke. Yeah, the giveaway bot's down. I can't do any more giveaways on here. Is there something involving the giveaway bot? Yeah, sorry. Maybe they'll have it fixed by the time I come back here. I guess 6. I might just do 7 and rip this Sapphire break, and then do the auction, the football auction at 7:30. Come back at 7, rip the Sapphire break. Then at 7:30, rip the 10-box Select Football Blaster auction break at 7:30, and then at 8 o'clock, hand it off to Palm Beach Alex, depending on where it goes. All right, so I've got Nick with the Panthers, Mike with the Eagles, Ninja with the Broncos, Invisible Jim with the Bills, Worley with the Lions, Salad Shooter with the Niners, and that was from all the trades. Sound good? Yeah, no, I got you. I'm feeling a lot better than I was, let's say, 4 hours ago. Way better, 5 hours. All right, Darren's in for Sapphire. If you guys can get that, let me see if there's offers in it. Because Furtman might have one too. Ah, you're down to 10 now. Drake May, Patriots. And that is for Max T. Waters. Like a bridge over Max T. Waters, I will lay me down. Christian McCaffrey, light it up. Just not too hard. You'll be out again. We can't have that. Bo Nix. They're saying Purdy could miss multiple games. What a joke. Trey Benson. Look at that. How about a Lamar and Mark Andrews downtown? Ravens, John Lotz. Mr. Duke of Dookie. $14 break spot. Downtown. Lamar, Mark Andrews downtown. Congrats, John. Cowing. McCarthy. You should scream in the DMV. Harrison. Keon Coleman. Bowers. Purdy. Probably heard us talking about him. Neighbors. Yeah, scream bang. Instantly once it shipped. Baker. Anybody PC Baker? I got a big stack of Bakers too. TJ Watt to $4.99. Cam Jordan. All right, I want to see some Sapphire. We're down to 10. We have to get it. Have to. Bo Nix. Hafanga. That can be our last hurrah. That would put us at 3 hours. All right, so no more offers, but I'm going to start finding things to add to the break that are team specific. So here we go. I am going to send the notification out. And I think that's going to be it. All right, let's find some stuff I want to get rid of here. It'll be team specific. All right, somebody can have that Trout. There's a Gunner. There's a Drew Romo to 99 for the Rockies. There's a Dylan Cruz to 99, or just a Dylan Cruz, no big deal. Miguel Vargas. Some of this is just break mail. That's a Mojo to 99. Just stuff I don't want to deal with. Mauricio out of Triple Threads to 149. There's a Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubs spot. Helps me get rid of some break mail. I'll top load this stuff too. Matt Manning to 250. So if you land the team, you get it. There's a Joey Votto Beam Team, Reds. Weston Wilson to 99. It's not going to change your life, but there's a Merrill Tops Now. I don't know where that came from. Like I said, some of this was break mail. Some of it was just bulk stuff. There's a George Kirby to $4.99 out of, I think that's Platinum Anniversary. All right. Car is burning an auto gas. Down to 7. Like I said, it's ripping. I sent the notification. Here's Brandon Crawford to $199 for the Giant spot. There's an Arenado out of Inception. Try to see how many teams I can hook up. There's a Jet Williams first Bowman Chrome Refractor. No charge for the painter's tape. Here's an Ohtani Tops Now card. Angels. Tanner Gordon to $4.99 auto. Bump up that Rocky spot a little bit if you get that crappy Rocky spot. Brooks Baldwin. How about Kumar Rocker Youthquake for the Rangers? There's a Caminero. Jordan Alvarez, Sapphire for the Astros. 7 more. Ohtani, Team of the Future. There's a Robert Hassel Padres auto. What the hell? All I have to do is hit the Padres. What's the $5 for, Darren? No, that was just they were burning auto guesses. Yeah, I'm giving a whole stack of. Yeah, it's not even. This is a stack shipping break too. Yeah, we're not. I'm now. You mean like the Break Club rewards? Yeah, that's too much heavy lifting on this break. That's something we're doing in Discord. Sorry. Super clunky out here. You guys are overworking me. Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's got to go through another other step before it gets to me. Yeah, this is a stack shipping. You would need shipping anyway, Darren. I gotta mute you guys real quick. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, you guys are. I'm getting bombarded here a little bit. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so the $5. Yeah, there was no discount. 4 left, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, last break, and then I got to go. No, my daughter's here, and I had to set her up. She's sleeving and top loading for me. Yeah, sorry. All right, what's up, Tam Boy? All right, so the stuff I just showed you, whatever team you get, these will be added to the corresponding team. And all this stuff, if it's not top loaded, I will top load it. So that'll be added. All right, cool. So if you want, we can rip this. I mean, hell, the basketball is at 18. I can get the basketball tonight if you want. Yeah, what frickin' break was this even? 15:45. Yeah, the reward stuff has to go through Nick, and it has to be tracked on the ledger, and has to be documented so we know what's been used and who's used what. And I can't. It's too tough for me to do that on the fly. Make sure the form's been filled out, and it's not something I can do myself live. So the whole process sucks. I'd love to scrap the whole thing. Yeah, remember they're hobby megas. In hindsight, I would have just said, hey, guess what? Token holders get free shipping for the next 2 years, and we don't have to worry about a credit or something. MBB 1545. I mean, we're losing tokens. We can't find them. We've lost our wallets. And it's everybody. I've got a project I'm in that I've got tens of thousands of dollars tied up in a coin that's being produced by the stuff that I own in there, and I can't get to it because I'm so far out of the loop and miss several steps with what they're doing. I've got to hook up my old computer just to get frickin' access to it. This is Sapphire Logo Mixer 2. So I totally get it, but... And meanwhile, behind the scenes, nobody will say anything or ask questions in the chat. They screenshot stuff and go out on Twitter and accuse us of everything from not communicating to scamming instead of asking us and challenging us in the Discord when they don't understand stuff. And it's all guys that don't engage or don't participate at all. I mean, I'm literally giving away free money just for being in the group, and that's how they respond. All right, let me get this built here. Yeah, district knows we want it. They don't have the ability to build it yet. They know we want the gift card. And there's also, I mean, honestly, legal stuff that has to be adhered to too. Like I can't pay out any kind of dividend or anything too, because then it becomes a security. There's legal ramifications with that as well. So you have to be careful how it's worded and also how it's paid. So, and I promise there are people just waiting to pounce on any possible mistake I would make. I mean, it's crazy to envision a scenario where people are in a project they paid to be in, would want to capitalize and enjoy a mistake you make where it could impact their hobby peers in something they're in a shared project together. But yeah, I promise you, those people are out there and they would enjoy it with their popcorn. As crazy as that sounds. And they are people you engage with every day out in the hobby universe and may not even know it. Or may know it and just not care. All right, I'm completely derailed now, so bear with me. So what'll probably happen is I'll come back. I'll say 7:00. I'll rip that basketball if we can fill it. Whatever else there is. 7:30. I'll rally you guys on to the select football 10-box auction break. Rip that at 7:30 when the last team ends, which should be Washington Commanders, and then hand it off right into Palm Beach Alex at 8:00. I think Alex was planning on going on till 10:00 tonight. And I've got a bunch of his stuff up for pre-bid, so apologize. I just went on a tangent and went off the rails here. It's been a fun day. It's been a fun 3 hours. It was pretty much exactly what, at least for me, what I needed. Now I can kind of decompress and go work on stuff. You guys have been awesome. Now my favorite kid's here for a little bit, and she'll distract me. We don't talk about it very much, but there was a rough point in my life before I met my current wife now where she was my little buddy. Life was pretty rough, and she was the highlight of my day every day. Isn't that right, Chief? We made it through it, though. All right, here's your teams. QCZWHX. What? Okay. NUSITD. what I was saying before, if 200 of you said, yeah, I'm cool with just free lifetime shipping, don't worry about the rewards, there'd be one guy we'd never see, doesn't care about anything else, would decide he had a problem with it and be all over social media throwing a big fit. And he wouldn't gain or lose either way. And that's all it would take. Trades are open. And this is a sapphire, a chrome blaster, and a logo fractor. And again, thank you guys. I had fun. If there's something you need here later, just shoot me a message. I work for you, so it could be a hell of a lot worse, that's for sure. Remember, this stuff is yours as well. Yeah, my favorite was the guy that said, look, the Break Club token is worthless. And it was a screenshot of his wallet. And the wallet basically showed that he had no Ethereum in his account. It's basically like saying your home value was worthless. And it was a screenshot of your bank account that had no money in it. Phillies for Astros confirmed. Fergman, what are you doing with the Astros? Or was it more about getting Mike as Phillies? I guess. So I have Phillies, Astros, that's it. That's fair. Last call on trades. Damn, am I just down to basketball and the auction break? The Marvel stuff. Killing me on the Marvel. Marvel Comic Book Heroes Golden Anniversary. You won't want it. Marlins for White Sox confirmed. I wrote White Sow, which is what they called me. I can't say high school. I was like a bird in high school. I can't even use that joke. Marlins, White Sox. Steve, you have nobody. You're not even in this. Steve, you have the Pirates. You have the Pirates. Guys, if you want that basketball, I'll stick around and rip it. And we'll have the board totally cleared except for the auction. Are any of our basketball guys here? Anthony wants the Red Sox. Who's got them? Greg, Bill Greg. Let me see if I can get... These guys are going to kill me in here. I didn't want this to turn into this. What's that meme? Not like this. I mean, it's so close. I mean, it is Sunday fun day. Thursday fun day. I hate to mark it down because it should have been a buck higher to begin with. Last call. We'll see if Greg answers, and then we'll move on. I'll do 2 for 25 on the basketball. Just because we could clear the whole board. And today I kind of don't care about money. We've already come this far, I guess. Last call, guys. Hell, there's 40 in the chat. Feel a little weird because I didn't want it to be so much about breaks today, but Ninja's in for 2. Are we good? Trade up challenge. All right, here we go. So I have Todd Sass with the White Sox. Todd's in here. There he is. Rizzo with the Marlins. Philly Mike with the Phillies. And Furman with the Stros. We closing it? Waldrop, 199 Braves. It's for a solid shooter. Glaber to 250 Tigers for Andrew Meyer. Langford. National Tigers Day. Oh, Dan Cranium. I could see Dan buying a couple basketball spots. No offers on basketball. I thought for sure. Kobe Mayo, 199, Orioles for Mr. Tamboli. How about a Garcia image variation to 25? That's got to be an IV, right? For Anthony. Merrill. Lux to 50 Reds for Fountains of Wayne Conley. How about a Judge to 10? Yanks for Adam Furtmanen. Furtmanen. I will lose it, and you will not say anything. Caddyshack. You'll get nothing and like it. Judge not, lest you be judged. I want a Judge to 10. All right, so are we going to get basketball? No, I knew I was pushed it on the basketball. I can break out some cards if you think that'll do it. See ya, Steve. I don't know if that'll move it for you, though. Let me see what's here. Jordan. There it is, Furman. All right, if you were to close it, I'll top load that Jordan, put it in there. Ben Simmons. I don't think we're going to get it, though. If not, we'll get it tonight. There's a Magic. There's a MPJ I'd put in there. Put that LeBron in there. Lakers LeBron. Put that Brandon Miller in there. Hornets. Jaquez. Put that Scoot in there. I'll put a Wemby in there. You're going to be guaranteed a Wemby. All you got to do is close this up. All right, if not, no big deal. I'll see you tonight. You guys were awesome, man. That was fun. Now I can eat and probably have a beer, and then it's like I got through the day. All right, couple hours. Please bid on the select football break, and then Palm Beach at 8 o'clock. Palm Beach, 8 bells. We'll raid you right into it. Cool. Try to stay off social media for a couple hours. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Awesome. Thank you.